the Coaches Show. We missed last week due to me, but I'm back and ready to go.
Glad you're on the mend.
Yeah, so we took care of Beacon Hill game 1. So then we had Springdale coming in. So
Correct.
State number 2.
Right.
State number 2 coming in, Arkansas. So let's recap that game. Take us through what was going on in that one.
Right. Yeah, like you mentioned, we had a Gold Standard World Tour, so we just finished our second stop, Springdale, Arkansas. Who beat your Jackets a year ago. Pretty handily a year ago, and so we knew it would be a tough test for us, and they're a very well coached team. 7A program in the state of Arkansas, which has really good football, and just really proud of our kids. So they just kind of came out fast and were able to execute on all 3 phases of the game. Special teams, offense, defense, and just came out and played a clean game. And I think that's a sign of a mature team. Obviously, we have plenty of things to fix and correct. But I was really proud of the kids, how they just came out and executed. And I tell our guys, when we execute like that, we're really, really tough to beat. Right. And they're able to do that. And our offensive player of the week was Lamarion Curry, had over 100 yards receiving, 3 touchdowns. Should have had a 4th, but just really starting to kind of get in his flow and just continue to improve week to week. It could have been guys like Latrell Ray almost rushed for 200 yards, and Steele Wass was phenomenal, just being accurate, taking what was there, doing a really, really great job. And other receivers come up with clutch plays with Jackson Burchett, Jack Smith, R.J. Jackson, and then just the entire O-line, really blocking really, really well all night to make kind of a complete offense. And so really proud of their performance on offense. Did a fantastic job. Defensively, I love watching our defense. Our defense just swarms to the ball so well and just runs so well all the time. And that's probably what I'm most proud of coaching our kids, just how hard they play, if you play really hard, sometimes you're going to make some mistakes, and that's okay, but do them 1,000 miles an hour, and our kids do that, and they buy into that, and they're really fun to watch play. And so you see guys swarming around, you see Deshaun Brown about, taking a handoff and running it back for touchdowns, guys, every frame that you're watching film, you'll see, 8, 9, 10, sometimes 11 guys on the tackle, and that's just a lot of fun, and you can win a lot of games, I tell our guys, by doing that. We can correct mistakes, but it's hard to coach hustle. We talk about playing gold standard football, and that's always a mark of a Choctaw team. I say our guys are always tough. Our guys are always swarm to the ball. They'll always fly around and give maximum effort all the time, and just really, really proud of them. And so, I was proud of the way they handled Springdale. I was surprised, to be honest with you. They're a tough team. They're very well coached. And our guys just, I think we got lucky in some areas, and our guys just kind of took advantage of some opportunities when we had them. And, and it came out in our favor, but, we also know that that's a good team. And, a year ago, it was the exact opposite, and so we got mercy ruled in 2020, versus a very similar team. And so just proud of where our guys came out and just executed. And like I said earlier, when we execute, we're pretty tough to beat, and really proud of that.
Yeah. So this time around, now we're going to Dallas.
Right.
Dallas Jesuit.
That's right.
And so what do we know about Dallas Jesuit?
Yeah, it's kind of a perennial power. Dallas Jesuit, very very good school, kind of blue blood school in Texas, and has had some real notable players that come through there, and kind of a prestigious school. And it's all boys academy with maybe 4 times the amount of male students that we have at Choctaw, and so they'll be a really tough test. They play in the largest classification in Texas. And it's Friday Night Lights, Texas high school football, the whole deal, and they're a really good team. They beat a Flower Mound Marcus team in game 1 that historically is really, really solid program, and they lost to a Rockwall, Texas team the following week in week 2. But Rockwall's also is one of the top ranked teams in all of Texas. So, they're a really good team, and they're very well coached. They're very disciplined. They have several Division I players on their team, all those kind of things. We're playing down there. We got to go on the road. We have to travel. Right. Can we limit distractions? Can we focus on what is actually important and not get caught up in all the hoopla and distractions that come with the game like that? We'll see. I hope that we're mature enough to be able to handle it, and that's stuff that we preach to our kids and talk about. But ultimately, we got to go get it done and kind of filter out all those things, and and find a way to still go play a really, really sound football game against a very, very well coached, well disciplined, and very good opponent.
All right. So we got. I noticed they have a water polo team.
Yeah, we don't have a water polo team.
We get to maybe throw one in there to go against that while we're down there.
Yeah, we don't have that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So we can't match them with that.
Yeah, I
with
saw
the
that.
water
I was
polo
like,
team.
whoa, water polo.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It'd be a cool experience. The campus is really nice stadium. Their administration's been great, and just look forward to the test. And non-district, obviously we want to win every game. That's always the goal. But you try to prepare yourself for district play, and you want to play tough opponents. You want to continue to get better. A year ago we were 1-2, after 3 games, in non-district, and it ended up working out okay for us. And so I think that that was kind of the plan. Here obviously is always to win. But it's also, the ultimate goal is to just continue to be the best versions of yourself and continue to get better. And to do that, you have to play tough opponents. You have to play, be able to test yourself. And I want to test ourselves early against really, really good teams and kind of see where we're at, so we're not surprised when games actually count.
Right. Yeah. And then the next week you have an off week.
Yes, and we have a bye after this week to get prepared for district, and obviously, not looking forward, but moving, into a really tough district with Booker T leading off, which is, they're a phenomenal team, and and then a really good Ponca, and obviously the million-time state champs Bixby after that. So it's we have no time to sleep. We got to get better in a hurry and just continue to try to work and improve.
All right. Well, good luck.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. As always, sting them. Those are no frills, no nonsense. Pre-game.